Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It's Islamic trivia time, and as I told you, in the month of Ramadan, we will be covering the Seerat Nabi sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam through Islamic trivia. Today, I'll start this series with some pre-Islamic questions. Question number one: there is a king in Yemen who was follower of Judaism. He attacked followers of Christianity in the nearby region of Yemen, in modern-day Yemen. Do you know the name of the area that he attacked? And he dug up big holes, and he threw people in fire alive, that Quran also talks about. Do you know the name of that region? You guessed it right. That is Najran. From that attack, a man escaped and went all the way to Byzantine Empire. Do you know the name of that man? Yes, Daus Dhu Sa'laban. He went all the way to the Byzantine Empire to seek help for his fellow Christian, and of course the Byzantine Empire could not help him because they're so far away. It's on the northern end of the Arabian Peninsula, and he needed help in the southern end. So Byzantine emperor wrote a letter to the king of which kingdom? You guessed it right. King of Aksum in Abyssinia, in the modern-day Ethiopia and the surrounding regions. So this man, this king, known by the title of Najashi, he sent an army, a massive army, to fight Dhunawas, the attacker on Najran, and this army comprised of 70,000 men. This army arrived in Yemen, and those Dhu Sa'laban, he came back and he convinced people to fight Dhunawas. So he gathered local army from the tribes of Yemen and the Hammerites, and this army that came from Abyssinia, do you know the name of the general who was leading this army of 70,000 men? Aryata. Very good. So when the battle started, of course, Dhunawas was defeated because he was being attacked from local army, from the foreign army from Africa. So what did he do? Did he die in the battlefield, or something else happened? Well, something else happened. When he realized that there is no way to escape, he took his horse into the water and he drowned himself in water so that the enemy army could not get a hold of him. Now let's move on to the next question. In the army of Aryata, there was a man who challenged Aryata. Do you know the name of that man? Yes, Abraha. Abraha challenged Aryata for the leadership position, and they decided that instead of we fighting against each other and destroying our armies, let's have a one-on-one combat. But Aryata was being a very brave man, but was not as cunning as Abraha. Abraha was a very cunning man. He cheated, and he ordered one of his slaves to attack Aryata, and together they killed Aryata. And this is how Abraha became the leader. But do you know the name of that slave of Abraha that helped Abraha kill Aryata? His name was Atudah. This made the king of Abyssinia very upset with Abraha. So to please the king, what did Abraha do? Abraha built a massive cathedral to please the king, and then he sent a message to the king that I am serving the cause of religion, and this is what I have done in Arabia, and I want to spread Christianity over here. And this is how he was able to convince the king. And also he himself wrote a sorry letter to the king, just so that the king may forgive him and appreciate his religious services. However, people of Arabia, when they were stopped from going to Kaaba to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they didn't like that. So as a result, one man from a tribe went and did some filth on the walls of the cathedral and ran away. Do you know the name of that tribe from where this man came? This is the tribe of Faqim bin Adi bin Amir. And this is one of the sub-tribes of Mudr. These are from the Ali Mudr. I know you may be wondering that I want to give you a little bit of a difficult questions too, just to help you learn more about the Seerah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and some of the pre-Islamic history of Arabia. So as a result, Abraha wanted to attack Kaaba, so he prepared this massive army to march towards Kaaba. Do you know the name of a man from Yemen, the leader who was the first one to stop him from going towards Kaaba? Do you know the name of that person? His name was Dhu Nafar. He was captured. Abraha wanted to kill him, but he said to Abraha, I am a leader and I probably will be of some help to you on this great expedition of yours all the way to Mecca. So Abraha decided to put him in prison rather than killing him. Then Abraha was starting his journey again towards Kaaba. Another leader came forward from a region of Khasham to stop Abraha from moving forward. Do you know the name of that leader? His name was Nufail bin Habib. We will stop this journey over here today, and I wanted to give you some insight information and also connect the dots while you learn about the Seerat Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam through this trivia. I hope it was helpful and beneficial to you because I wanted to do it slightly differently than the normal trend of simply asking questions and giving answers. I wanted to give you a little bit more information in a story form while asking you some questions. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum.